finally getting around to putting out what I am going to call the first full episode. Alright, I'm going to keep those to a minimum. I just thought that was funny. But yeah, I've released a couple things that I put on the podcast channel that was just me kind of giving excuses as to why I keep fucking off and not putting anything out there, and I'm tired of it. I keep trying to plan out ideas of what I want to do, which kind of defeats the whole purpose, again, of what my idea is for this podcast. Again, it's called Ootin' the It, which is like shooting the shit, but I took the sh out because never quiet. So the whole point is just getting on here and just saying whatever. Like, I'll when I get the hang of everything, I'll take notes here and there during the week, just like little points that I want to bring up, not writing anything out, not scripting anything or any bullshit like that, just to kind of give me topics to jump to so that I'm not just pausing and all the time. Also, if you hear me like start to fade out or something like this, that's because I'm getting used to my new mic. I just upgraded it to a pretty sweet setup that I have. And I practiced a little bit with it, but not enough probably. So this is also going to be my practice for everything. So I'm sure that's what everybody wants to hear. All the shitty stuff in the process. So, yeah, when I'm just kind of fucking wing it and just do whatever happens, it happens. I'm hoping to get to the point where my episodes are 30 minutes to an hour. Right now, like today, I don't know how long this is going to be, just whenever the fuck I feel like ending it. My guess is not going to be 30 minutes to an hour, but that's cool. So, part of the new equipment that I got, I will be able to do phone calls. I want to do interviews. I'm going to interview friends of mine. I say interview, not an interview. I want to call friends of mine, and the idea is the first time I talk to somebody, we're going to start off with a story about how we met and go from there. We might go off into a tangent and talk about stories of shit that we did just the day that we met or right after we met. We might tell a really funny story about something later on. My goal is to have some of my friends on that enjoy it and that we have like good stories and stuff to be on multiple times, because I do have quite a few friends with some pretty funny, crazy stories that would be awesome to get onto the podcast. I also, maybe later on, if I get enough people that are actually interested in listening, I might do some like shit where I post like, hey, call me and tell me something and jump on. And you can just call in, say whatever the fuck you want, and we'll go from there for a few minutes, and then I'll take another caller or something like that. Not saying I'm going to have like 1 million people trying to call, but if I have 2 or 3, then that would be pretty sweet too. I think that being able to take calls and having other people on with me will, 1, motivate me a lot, and 2, be pretty awesome. So that's going to be a lot of fun. Also, with this setup, I did buy 2 new microphones, so I have 2 of the one that I'm using currently, and I have technically 3 other microphones that are decent. Well, 2 of them are decent. One of them is probably junk. So also, if I have people over at the house, we can fuck off and record some stuff too, which I will do eventually when I have some people over. If we're just fucking around and stuff, we'll just jump on here and record stuff just because. I don't have any technical plans right now of anything too organized, I guess is a word. It's kind of just be all over the place, which is how my mind works. So I think that's the best way to do it. Trying to put some kind of box around this is definitely not what I want and not what I need. So it's going to be a little weird probably most of the time, but who doesn't like to get weird? I also will want to start oh shit, never mind. I'm not even going to mention that. That's later on down the line. Pretend I didn't say that. Oh, which brings me to another point. I know I mentioned it on other little clips. Oopsie daisy. There was just an abrupt stop there because I forgot to check my battery level on my machine that I'm using to record my mixer, and the battery's die balls in the middle of recording. So yeah, that's good. So anyway, what I was saying is that was bringing me to another point that I was going to say is I don't plan on editing any of this. I'll do minimal things, like I'll listen to it real quick and make sure the sound isn't like fucking blaring out the speakers or so quiet that you can't hear shit. But once I get the hang of all that, then I won't have to mess with that too much, hopefully. I see a lot of people talking about how editing is like the thing that takes them forever, talking about how every hour is like fucking 7 hours of editing or some bullshit, and I'm not doing that. I don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to make anything that's going to be I'm just not going to do that. I want to make it, like I said, make it so you can listen to it and it doesn't sound like shit. But other than that, hell no. So yeah, just got off work a little while ago, so I'm pretty fucking tired. I was working at my computer and just logged off, looked over, saw my microphone. I'm like, fuck it. I'm going to jump in and record something right the fuck now. I literally have no notes written down, no nothing. So I'm just jumping around to whatever the fuck I feel like talking about. That's another thing also that I'm going to bring up. I will probably cuss a lot. So if you don't want to hear it, then oh fucking well. And if you don't want other people to hear it that are around you, then don't listen. I am not interested in changing the way I talk just so that people will feel more comfortable. I don't care if you get offended by words. I mean, honestly, that's pretty fucking stupid. And, yeah, so I'm going to do whatever the fuck I want to do. I honestly don't care if one person listens to this. I mean, I'd like at least like 2 or 3 people to listen to it, but in the long run, it's whatever. So yeah, I'm also going to work tomorrow because I work 7 days a week most of the time because I love to have money for at least 2 days after payday and then broke for 12 more until the next payday because that's how I roll. Trying to save up money. We are going on a family vacation next month. Going to Phoenix. Gonna go to the Grand Canyon and a few other things we have planned. The majority of everything's already paid for, so all the extra money I make now is just gonna be so that we can spend lots of money on stupid shit while we are there. So if anybody is in the Phoenix area or knows of any cool things to do out there, we have most of it planned already. Like I said, a whole day of going to the Grand Canyon. I've always wanted to go there as a kid. And it's going to be really awesome being able to take my daughter there while she's still a kid. She loves the outdoors and everything, and she's going to get to experience something pretty fucking amazing. So that's going to be really cool. But if anybody knows any of the cool things or cool places to eat in the Phoenix area, then let me know. That's one thing we haven't looked up a whole bunch is food, but I know we're not going to have a problem finding good food places, I'm sure. We're already planning on going to, they have a Legoland there that we are going to go to, as well as a Crayola land. It's not called Crayola Land, it's some kind of Crayola place. Those will be pretty sweet. We're going to a miniature horse / donkey farm, and you get to, not a donkey show, but a donkey farm, and we get to, I don't know what we get to do. I think we're going to like watch the dude feed them or something, and then maybe pet them. I don't know if Ellie will get to like ride one. I don't know. I just know there's going to be some little fucking horses there, so that'll be kind of cool, I guess. My daughter Ellie is really gonna love that though. So whatever. Donkeys are cool, I guess, even though they're kind of fucking annoying. So yeah, that's gonna be really fun. We're flying out the night before my daughter's 5th birthday, so we're gonna wake up in our Airbnb on her birthday, and it's gonna be pretty badass. We rented an RV or camper or whatever for our whole 4 or 5 days there, because my daughter is also obsessed with campers for some reason, even though I don't think she's ever been in one. And I am A-okay with that because it was dirt fucking cheap. For the whole entire like 4 or 5 nights or whatever there, it's cheaper than like a night and a half of a hotel. So, and we're not going to spend much time there anyway. We're going to be out doing shit. So doesn't really bother me to have a small space. We still have a little miniature kitchen in there. We have a seating area. There's a television, and there's a bed, and there's a toilet. That's all I care about. That's all anyone is going to care about while we're there. And they have a really cool outdoor area. So like when we're done for the night and we're at the house, if we want to kind of hang out outside, because I'm hoping the weather's going to be pretty good. If we want to hang out outside for a little while, the yard that it's in is really nice to set up. So that'll be pretty awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I need a vacation. I know my fiance does too. And my daughter is going to have a blast. So I cannot wait, especially to not work for like 5 days, because I work every single day right now. Not that my job's super difficult. It's just be nice to not have to work for a few days and just enjoy the time. I just looked over on my desk. So, for my friends that are listening to this, I made a post about sending out Christmas cards. And I'm drawing like a little something in them that either reminds me of you or just whatever the fuck comes to my mind. And I was going to send them out. Well, Christmas came. I was super busy around Christmas time, granted, working a lot and just all kinds of shit going on. But so I posted and told everybody, okay, maybe it'll be more like a New Year's thing. And then I said, okay, actually, I think that's the last time I said anything about it. They're still sitting here, by the way. I did finish, I think, like 10 of them. I probably should have went ahead and just mailed those out. But instead, I wanted to wait until I finished all of them. I have about 2 weeks, actually I think it's 2.5 weeks before we go on vacation. And my goal now is to have these out, and they will be Christmas themed Valentine's Day cards, except they will say nothing about Valentine's Day. They will just get to you probably around the time of Valentine's Day. So deal with it. I am drawing in them. I am autographing them. And if you're listening to this right now, you know that I'm probably going to be super fucking famous pretty soon. So keep that autograph and those drawings in these dollar store Christmas cards, because one day these cards that cost me about 5 cents a piece could be worth like 25 cents. So probably want to hang on to them. Yeah, so that's a little peek into my procrastination right there. And I get into deep with stuff. I try 5 or 6 things at the same time that if they were small, like 10-minute tasks or something, yeah, yeah, pretty cool. That would work. But instead, some reason, I get into stuff that are like year-long commitments, and I try to do like 10 of them at the same time, and that is not going to work. So I'm trying to focus myself really on, besides my like family and life stuff, this podcast hopefully will be my thing. It'll probably branch off into other little things. Like I want to try to get a lot of engagement, like on my Facebook, and maybe get in some like contests for stupid stuff. And like I said, have people come on and chat with me and things like that. But other than that, I need to quit like promising I'm gonna fucking draw people and send them cards and crap like that, because I don't have the time, and when I do have the time, I don't have the motivation or lack the effort to actually do it. Now, granted, I really enjoy doing these Christmas cards when I do sit down at my desk and draw them. They're pretty funny, and the ones that I've done already, they're going to be pretty cool once the person actually gets them and everything. It's just, I got to get off my ass and finish the rest of them, which maybe I'll finish them up this weekend, but we'll see about that. Also, while I'm just thought about it, my goal is once a week with this, and probably, I guess I'll just put them out on fucking Saturday. Since today's Saturday, I'll just put this one out tonight, and that sounds like a terrible idea to put them out on Saturday, though. Maybe today is Saturday. I am not going to put this one out until Monday. I'm going to schedule it to release Monday morning. So that is my goal. That way I have the entire weekend to record if I'm behind and have to hurry up and put something up. And that gives me the whole week before to jot down some notes so that I have some stories I want to bring up and all that good shit. So plan is Monday mornings. I'm going to stick to that for at least 1 week starting this Monday, which means when this one released Monday, I hit my goal. I want my next episode to be a recording talking with somebody. I think I already know. Actually, I already know who I'm going to talk to. So, but if anybody else wants to get on this with me and chat with me, drop a comment down on my Facebook page or on the Facebook page for the podcast, or text me or whatever, email me, send me a smoke signal, cloud, whatever. Just get a hold of me, let me know, so we can like try to schedule some shit out so I could be at least somewhat scheduled on what I'm going to do with this. Yeah, I think that's about it for today. Close to 20 minutes. That's not too bad considering I had no idea what the fuck I was going to talk about when I hit record on this thing. So, I hope everybody enjoys this bullshit rambling that I did today, and like I said, I'm going to keep working on it. It's going to get better from there. If anybody has any ideas or any shit that they want me to say or talk about or anything like that, drop me a comment on my Facebook page as well. I'm going to put up a post Mondays whenever the episode uploads, and you can comment on that or whatever you want to do. I don't care. But yeah, I'm hoping to grow this up and do some cool shit with this and eventually get it more interesting than this episode, or I guess I'm going to call them episodes. I don't fucking know. That sounds weird calling it an episode. But yeah, they'll get better than this eventually. Maybe a year from now. So we'll see. Thanks for listening, guys, and keep listening. So I promise they will definitely get more entertaining. And I was going to try to make up some kind of catchphrase on the spot, but everything that jumped in my head was like somebody else's, so I'm not going to say one. Peace.